When you give him everything, you're going to lose everything. You may not believe that, but it's true. Let me tell you why. When you immediately give a man all your time, all your money, all your resources, everything that you have. He's driving your car. He ain't got no car, but he's driving your car. He's taking you to work and then driving himself back to your house. So you're giving him a roof over his head. You're giving him resources. You're giving him an allowance. There are some women out here. Some of y'all are giving your man that you're dating money every week so he can go get a shape up, go get his hair cut, go, oh, I just want you to have a little bit of food. You're not his mother. You're going to lose everything because you're creating imbalance in your relationship. If you want the coachiness today, here's the coachiness. You're creating imbalance in your relationship, and you're actually creating a mother-child relationship and not a wife-husband relationship, but you're actually dating. So you're trying to get to that level. So you're not creating a woman-man relationship. You're not creating a lover meets lover relationship. It's a mother-child relationship. It's not a future spouse meets future spouse relationship. That's the coachiness. The real, your man is not your kid. Your man is not your kid. He should be getting an allowance. A man should be able to provide for himself. If he can't provide for himself, he's still a child. That's just being straight up. He's still a child if he can't provide for himself, if he can't put food in his mouth. Now, let me be careful because some of y'all make some money. I'm not saying that every man on the planet has to be making six figures and up in order for him to be a real man. Listen, there's some hardworking men who I know and talk to on a regular basis. They don't make six figures. Good men, good morals. They're just in a field where it don't make too much money. Or I know some men who work with their hands who don't own the business, who they don't make a ton of money, but they make good money. That doesn't make him less of a man. A man just has to be able to provide for himself. All right, so he has to be able to afford a sandwich. He doesn't need to be able to buy Subway. He has to be able to afford a sandwich for himself. He should be paying for his own haircuts. All right, y'all, stop paying for your man's shape-ups. Stop. Let him be a man. Stop giving him your car. You guys are dating. Why are you giving him your car? You're giving away too much. You ever heard the expression, you don't want to give away the whole cow because you give away the whole cow, then he won't want the milk? This kind of falls into that, but it goes beyond that. I'm not even talking about giving away your body yet. I'm just talking about just these things. Stop giving him stuff. Now, I mentioned, okay, giving him your time. You do want to give your man your time, right? You want to give him time. You want to speak with him. You want to go on dates with him. You want to get to know him. So there's a lot of time that's involved in it. You should be on the phone with him, okay, when you can't see him in person. You don't want to be on the phone 10 hours, all right? Now, when I did it with my wife, we did marathon sessions because I like to talk, but contrary to what people may think, I'm quiet in my personal life, but when I'm around people who I love and I care about, I talk a lot. And I talk a lot when I'm working in my purpose like today. So I would talk a lot. But, you don't want to be spending 10 hours every single night because then you ain't going to get no sleep and then you're not going to be able to get to work. But you got to be able to spend some time. But don't give him all of your time. Hear what I'm saying? He shouldn't have all of your time. Oh, well, Coach Jules said that I shouldn't even talk to you because, you need to be a man. That's kind of your own. No. You got to spend time to get to know him. But he'll need all your time. You should still get your 8 hours plus of sleep. Some of y'all, most people, they say we need 8 hours. Some of y'all, if you're like me, there's some days where you need more than 8 hours. I work hard, and some days I need just a little bit more. So I go to bed a little bit early during those times where I actually can go to bed early. And sometimes I'm hustling. But my point is you can't give them all of your time. All right? Over giving does more than just create imbalance. Is actually rooted in fear. So you're not doing this out of love. You're actually doing this because you're fearful of losing the man. Oh, well, he don't have a car, so I just let him use my car and he stays at my place and things like that. Listen, if he's on hard times, but when you met him, he wasn't on hard times, and you want to help him out a little bit, okay. But if you met the man, you have a car, you have a job, you are financially stable, and he don't have no money, he don't have no car, he y'all just fell on hard times. No, he was a bum when you met him. He was a bum when you met him. He's going to be a bum while you date. Don't think that you can dress up a hood rat and it suddenly becomes the man in your dreams. No, a hood rat is going to be a hood rat. And I think hood rats are men and women. So a hood rat is going to be a hood rat. That's just what it is. Hold on, my camera is messing up. All right, we're going to keep that rolling. That is completely distracted me. My camera started to get blurry. You can't dress up someone who doesn't want to be dressed up. Meaning stop thinking that. Sometimes we think that because there's potential, and I'm probably gonna use this in another video because I like this, how this is developing. Just because there's potential doesn't mean that that's the truth in reality. I might do a whole video on this to bring this one home because I like it. Some of y'all is focusing on the potential. And in reality, this man doesn't want anything. All right, for the men listening, this woman doesn't want anything. But but they're intelligent, so they could be if they went back to school, they would be the greatest person, and they could go and teach. They could become a professor, so on and so forth. What are they currently? You gotta look at the reality. All right, stop living in your fear. Stop living in your fear of losing, because see, men, we can sense when you're desperate. When you're desperate, when you're too thirsty, and if you're too thirsty, we're gonna treat you like that. When you're too thirsty, we're gonna give you just a little sip. We're gonna take you just a little sip, give you a little sip, and keep it moving because you're too thirsty. And nobody wants anybody that is too thirsty. We want somebody who's healthy, whole, and healed. That's what we want. We don't want someone who's still operating out of fear of, oh, well, he's such a good man, so good looking. I just don't want to lose you. So whatever you want, I'm going to give it to you. No. That's not how this works, because love is supposed to be reciprocal. So I can't be giving you all of this, right? So you can't be giving all of this and not getting anything in return, especially at the beginning of the relationship. The foundation of love is built on it being reciprocal, meaning there's a give and there's a take, and each side is giving and taking, not just one side.